here is going to be accuracy, depending on how my pen works here. So we have an airplane, and it's at 30 feet above the ground, and we're going to start the clock right now. So at 0 minutes, it's at 30 feet. So we can start filling some of this stuff down. So X would be minutes, right? Because we're talking about an airplane descending. So we're comparing, think about it, we're comparing minutes and distance, right? The distance above the ground. So that distance above the ground is going to be dependent on how many minutes it has been descending, right? As time progresses, it's not going to be 30,000 feet anymore. It's going to be 29,000 feet, 28,000 feet, and etc. So this is going to be distance. Those are the two. Okay, so slope, is there a slope here? Yes, it's going to be 2,000 per minute, or 2,000, or just 2,000. The y-intercept is 30,000. We can write the equation, which I'll write over here. So y is going to be negative 2,000 feet per minute, right? Plus 30,000. So my equation's over there. A point. Do we have a point? Yeah, we have the y-intercept. So we have 1 point, which is going to be 0 and 30,000. Where's the plane after 5 minutes? So we can solve that right now, right? So remember, oh, I don't know why I wrote m. It should be x, right? So time. So our x value is 5 minutes, or the time is 5 minutes. So to find out where the airplane is after 5 minutes, we can just plug it in. So if we plug it in, we get y equals negative 2,000 times 5 plus 30,000. Negative 2,000 times 5 is negative 10,000 plus 30,000. And we're going to get that y, our distance, the airplane above ground, he's going to be at 20,000 above ground. Okay, so we already answered the question. I still wanted you to graph it. So we're going to call our y the minutes, or m, and our y-axis here is going to be the distance above ground. And we need a few more points, right? So x, the rule, right? The y coordinate, and then what's going to be my x and y. So when x equals 0, when the clock starts, we're going to go negative 2,000 times 0 plus 30,000. And we're going to get that it's at 30,000. So when the airplane starts descending and the clock hits 0, right on our stopwatch, at 0 minutes, he's still at 30,000 feet up in the air. 1 minute passed, so we're going to do negative 2,000 times 1 plus 30,000. And negative 2,000 times 1, it's negative 2,000 plus 30,000 gives me 28,000. So after 1 minute, where's the airplane? He's 28,000 feet. At 2 minutes, and I'm not going to do too many of these. I'll do 2 more probably. 2 minutes, negative 4,000, and it's going to give us 26,000. So 2 minutes, he's at 26,000 feet above the air. And notice that our distance above the air is going to be decreasing, so we can tell already just by looking here that slope is negative, right? So it's going to be a line that goes down. So let's do just one more. Negative 2,000 times 3 plus 30,000. That's 6,000. So 6,000 minus where'd it go? Negative 6,000 plus 30,000 is 24,000. And our third point, 24,000. So how will I graph this? Let's see if I can make. So the x values, right, the minutes, that's easy. That's 0, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm going to make every 2, so everything's not bunched up on top of each other. And 5 minutes. And then my time here is going to be the difficult part. What if I make 10,000? No. So this one's going to be a tough one, because I don't have room here. So I'm going to ask, hopefully you'll watch this. I'll make every 4, 10,000. So that's 10,000 feet up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to say, I know you're going to say that we don't have any room, so I'm just going to have to add, let me change colors here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make another line here and another line here. And let's see if I can move these guys. I can't. So over here, I'll make 2 extra lines. Right, I'm going to add to my quadrant. So 2 extra lines. So that's going to be 30,000 feet in the air. Okay, let's see if I can move this guy over here a little bit to the left. Yeah, okay, not you. Oops. Okay, so 10,000 up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20,000 up in the air. And 1, 2, and I notice, I hope we can see those 2 lines. That's 30,000. Okay, I'm gonna need that. So I know that when at 0 minutes, he's already here. He's at 30,000 feet. So that's my y-intercept. Okay. At 1 minute, he's at 28,000 feet. So now we're going, so every box is 2,500, 2,500, 5,000, 7,500, 10,000, 12,500, 50,000, etc. So it's not going to be too precise. So at 1 minute, he's at 28,000. 28,000, well, that's 20, so that's 20,000, 22,500, 25,000, 27,500. So at 1 minute, he's going to be a little bit above that line. Put it right there. At 2 minutes, he's going to be at 26,000. 26,000 is, this is 25 right here. At 2 minutes, it's going to be just above, a little bit up. At 3,000, he's going to be at 26. Uh-oh. So again, that's okay. At 2 minutes, he's going to be at 28,000, which is somewhere around there. So again, you have to, and I apologize for not giving a bigger graph. So at 3 minutes, he's going to be at 26,000. That's 25, so it's going to be there. At 4 minutes, well, if we connect the dots, the line, make a line right now. And again, that's sort of what the line is going to look at. Okay, dots here, dots here, dots here, and so forth and so forth. And that line's a little bit inaccurate because of 5,000. So you know what? What I'm going to do is take everything back. I have 2 points, so let me maybe use those 2 points. I know that at 5 minutes he's going to be at 24,000. So 24,000, that's 20,000, 22,500, that's 25,000, 24,000. So it's going to be a very, so now I can go back and connect the dots. Let's see if I can connect the dots properly. Okay, so this. Something like this. Let's see if I now move the line. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's a little better. And at 5,000, he is at 24,000, and 24,000 should be, you know, just a little bit under. So it's a little better. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. So as long as you sort of get that, we're okay. Right? And then obviously we gotta label this line y equals negative 2,000 x plus 3,000, 30,000. All right, let's move on to the next question. Because I can. Okay, Julio, no, Marty. Marty's spending money at an average rate of $3 per day. After 14 days, he has $68 left. So there's a relationship between how much he has left and how much he spends. So if you think about how much he has left, depends on how much he spends every day, right? So spending and total left. Those are the two things. Uh, how much he has left depends on how much he spends. The slope we know how much he spends. He spends $3 per day, so it's going to be negative, right? So -3. The equation, I'm going to hold on to that. The y-intercept is, do I know what the y-intercept, do I know what he started with? I don't, but I know one point at 14 days, he has 68 left. What did he start with? So let's sort of see if we can find out what the y-intercept is. If you look at the equation right now, we have y equals, I'll try to see if I know I'm going to have to erase this. So y equals, so right now I know this. Y equals -3x plus b. I don't know what the y-intercept is. So there's a line that's going down, and at 14 days, let's just make this 14 days, just for example's sakes, okay? And that's $68 left, and this is days. So I know that that line at 14, there's a point here. And it's a line that's going down like this, right? Because he's spending. So we're looking for this right now, and I don't know what that is. Well, I do know that 1468 is on that line, on top of that line. So I can use this point to find my y-intercept. So 1468, don't forget, this is my x value and my y value. I can sub in, so I'm going to get 68 equals -3 times 14 plus b. 68 equals -3 times 14 is -42 plus b. I'm going to add 42 to both sides. And then these two go away, and I'm left with a b equals 68 plus 42 is 110. So now I can come up with my complete equation. I get -3x plus 110. And I can graph this. So let's, okay. So we have 2 points. I know that one of the points is on 0 days. He had 110 left, so right, the first 0 days. And then at 14 days, he is at $68. Let's see how we can do this. The x-axis represents his spending rate. Sorry, represents his days. This goes. I should change that. Sorry. So this is going to be days, and this is going to be total left. How much money he has left. Let's graph the 2 points that we know, 0 and 110. So let's make this. Let's go this. Let make this goes by. Let's see. We can go 2, 4. I want to fit in this. Hang on. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good interval here. 2, 4, 6. No, that's not going to fit. So let's make every 2. 4, 8. So let's go like this. So this is 4. This is 8. This is 10. This is 12. No, that's 14. Sorry. We'll make every 2. Sorry, Mr. Choke. And 4, 8, 12. Let's make this 14. 16, I'm sorry. So in between would be 2, 6, 10, and 14 would be right here. That would be 14. So I know that at 14 he has $68. So up and down, I'm looking at the one number 110 and 68. So again, we need a nice scale here. Make it as big as we can. Let's make. You know what? Let's make every one, let's go by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and let's add one more line. So I don't don't have to write all of them, but I will just to show you that every line is, we're going by tens, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100, and 110. So I know that he started, and I'll put a dot there, 110. And I know that on day 14, which is between, he has 68 and 68. If you go, this is 12, right? That's, so we're going, every 2 is 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. So between 12 and 16 is 14. So we're going to go up to 68. And 68 is going to be right between 60 and 70. Like I said, we only need 2 points. Let me adjust that line. There you go. That's a little better. And this is my line y equals negative 3x plus 110. So this is a nice little problem. Okay. And you can sort of figure out how much he has on day 8, for example. You just gotta, again, you can make a dot there for in the 4th day. He has that much left, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Then we're going to Julio. So Julio plans a diet to gain what? 0.2 kilograms a day or 200 grams a day. After 14 days, he weighs 40 kilos. Yikes. All right, so we're talking about his weight. So his total weight and days is so X will be the days, right? And the total weight is your Y. So I'm going to start labeling here. My y-axis is my weight. The x-axis is my days. Do I have a slope? Yes, I have a slope. It's right here, 0.2. Do I have the y-intercept? No, I don't have the y-intercept. I don't know what he starts with. Do I have a point? Yeah, I have a point. I know that at 14 days, he's 40 kilos, so there's a point there. So my equation looks like this right now. Y equals 0.2x plus b. We can find, again, the y-intercept, right, to see what he was on that particular, on day 0, whenever he started, what was his weight. We can use the point 14 and 40, so let's substitute. We get this times 14 plus b. So, 1 second, please. And we have 0.2 times 14, which equals 2.8. Plus b. I subtract 2.8 from each side. That goes away. 40 minus 2.8 is 37.2. So at the beginning of this experiment, okay, so we get 0.2x plus 37.2. At the beginning of his experiment, he was 37.2 kilograms, and he wanted to, gain weight, hopefully muscle weight, and at 14 days, he ends up at 40 kilograms. So how are we going to graph this? So the days, how many days do we have to go? 14. We have to go, well, we don't have to go to 14, but let's do the same thing we did in the previous problem. So we're going to go 2, so this is 4 again. This is 8. Let's see if I better do a better job. This is 12. This is 16. This is Day 14, he has 40 kilograms. And let's see if I can make this. Let's make this 4, no, 8, 16, 24. Okay, let's go by 8s. Every 2 is 8. That's 8. That's 16. You don't have to use a scale. If you found a better one, please, by all means, use that. That's 32, and that's 40. I know on day 14, which is this line here, between 12 and 16, he's 40 kilos. So I'm going to put a point there. And this is obviously a line that goes up, right, because he's increasing in weight. We found that the y-intercept is 37.2. So at day 0 of this experiment, right, let me put a 0 here, he was 37.2, and let's find 37.2. 37, this is 24, 32, 36, 40. So 37.2, and again, so that's 36, 37.2, it's going to be right there like that. Right, obviously it's not precise, but that's where 37.2. So at day 0 of his diet plan, okay, at the 0 day where he started this, he was 37.2 kilograms. Let's see if I can create a line. So I'm going to adjust that line, okay? So let me adjust that line. Okay, there's my line. Okay, make that line a little better. Like I said, we only need 2 points. Let me make those 2 points a little bit more visible. Right, on day 14, we know that he was at 40 kilos, and at day 0, he started at 37.2, which is about there. Okay, so you can see that he's slowly increasing in weight. It's a very, very tiny increase, right? So let's label this y equals 0.2x plus 37.2. Okay, so not that easy. Okay, if you didn't know how to find the y-intercept, but hopefully this helps. Okay, that's that.